Throughout the series, starting with Mortal Kombat 4, alternate skins have been a pretty big deal in terms of what kind of content should come to every Mortal Kombat game by default. Some alternate skins are better than the primary, and then there are some that are just downright bad. Sometimes it makes you wonder, what in the world were the developers thinking? For this video, I'm going to be naming the top 10 worst alternate skins in Mortal Kombat. And a big shout out to Alan S, who was the one and only to suggest this video. Don't forget to leave your Mortal Kombat topic suggestions in the comments below. Whichever comment gets the most likes, I will most definitely do a video about it, shout out included. Disclaimer: half of this list will include costumes from different games, and then the other half of this list will be strictly Mortal Kombat X due to the fact that there are so many bad ones in that game that I just can't leave off the list, and some of them are for reasons that are so short and simple. This is also my own personal list, so if there's something that you don't agree with on here, that's okay. We're all entitled to our own opinions.
Mileena.
Your blood must taste so sweet.
You won't get close enough to find out.
Number 10. Li Mei, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. The reason this skin goes on this list is because her costume just doesn't make sense. She's dressing like a stripper, and although there isn't much story to her, there is enough to really get to know what she's all about. This character is a warrior, and someone who is caring enough to protect her village and the people in it. She was also trained by Shujinko, who taught her the fighting skills she has now, and the same goes with Waraicho. So why on earth does Li Mei all of a sudden have a stripper outfit? Like I said, it just doesn't make any sense. Number 9. Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat Deception. As a matter of fact, Sub-Zero's Deception alternate from the torso to the feet isn't bad at all until you get to the head. Jeez, that looks so out of character for Sub-Zero. Making Kuai Liang's only hair to be put into a ponytail just doesn't work, since that's Goro's thing, and then adding on that awkward mask that's trying to look like the MK1 mask while also looking like Mileena's veil. This alternate is just downright weird and awkward to look at compared to the best costume Sub-Zero ever had, which is his Shredder costume. I mean, his primary costume. Number 8. Darrius, Mortal Kombat Deception.
Darrius wins. Harakiri.
Like Li Mei's, this costume for Darrius also doesn't make sense for story reasons. Darrius is the leader of a resistance in the realm of Sato, also known as the Order Realm. Basically, he's a leader of a rebellion for the Mortal Kombat universe. The costume he wears in his primary seems like a good attire to describe his character, but when you take a look at his alternate, you think, what in the heck is he wearing? Like I said, Darrius is a leader of a resistance, so how on earth would people take their leader seriously when they're wearing something like that? Not only that, but this skin is in Mortal Kombat Deception, which doesn't fit the atmosphere of the game's overall dark tone. Number 7. Stryker, Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Finish her. Stryker wins.
During this time, Midway knew people really didn't like Stryker. In Armageddon, this was Stryker's return into a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So for his return, the developers really wanted to make him look cool and appealing. So for his primary, they gave him a costume that literally is something no police officer would ever wear. As my friend Ishi Rose mentioned to me, it looks like something that came out of a Bryan Singer X-Men film. Like seriously, when do you ever see cops dressing like that? As for his alternate, they turn him into a freaking ninja. Yeah, this is actually real. Tell me, does a cop dressing like a ninja make any sense to you? It's so ridiculous, it's hilarious. I get what they were going for though. They try to make his alternate fit in with this ending where he leaves the police force and pretty much becomes a superhero with no powers and fights crime through the darkness, which is a vigilante. But it's even more ridiculous because when you think about it, the developers were pretty much trying to make Stryker like Batman. I will say this again, like what were the developers thinking? They were trying so hard to make Stryker cool by turning him into Batman that dresses like a Mortal Kombat ninja. Jesus, no wonder why people hate this character.
An assault on the wicked. Soon all the realms will know the name Stryker.
Number 6. Scorpion, Mortal Kombat 2011. Scorpion's alternate here is just way too over the top. The Scorpion motif is written all over the place. It's on the mask, the shoulder pads, and the shin guards. I mean, when an undead specter that was previously in the She-Ra Ryu really dressed like an actual Scorpion, I would expect him to wear what he had in his primary, which is actually really great. Again, it's just a little over the top, really cheesy, and it's just way too much armor. Number 5. Major Blade Sonya, Mortal Kombat X.
My hand's on you, baby.
What did I say about calling me baby?
There isn't much to say about this. It just sucks, for 2 reasons. 1, this is pretty identical to her tournament outfit. Just take out the gauntlets and unzip the vest and you got yourself the Major Blade costume. Number 2, the tournament one isn't even good in the first place. Both the tournament and Major Blade attires are just plain looking and boring to look at. Number 4. Outcast Erron Black, Mortal Kombat X. This costume is really unnecessary. Erron Black is a cowboy mercenary. I would like to ask you guys, when does a mercenary ever dress like a male club stripper? Better yet, when does a cowboy ever dress like that? And since when has Mortal Kombat gotten Magic Mike influence? Pretty soon they'll be casting Channing Tatum for Erron Black in the new Mortal Kombat movie. I'm calling it right now.
Gun is the best defense.
Number 3. Tournament Mileena, Mortal Kombat X.
Speaking of dental issues,
I eat little girls like you.
that explains the alluring breath.
Like the Major Blade outfit, this costume is very similar to another costume Mileena has, but with minor changes. Her tournament outfit is also pretty much the same as her Conum outfit. The torso part is just recolored and the hair is out and not in a ponytail. Again, change the color of her attire and let Mileena's hair out and you've got yourself Tournament Mileena. The laziness just ruins the costume for me.
Mileena wins. Fatality.
Number 2. Classic Reptile, Mortal Kombat X.
Sweet young flesh.
There'll be no tasting, got it?
This costume had a lot of potential. NetherRealm was going to give Reptile a classic suit from UMK3. When you think of UMK3 Reptile, you think of human Reptile. You don't think of Raptor or Lizard Reptile. Apparently that doesn't matter for NetherRealm because you're not getting that. You're not getting the human Reptile so many fans love and even prefer, and with that, the mask looks really bad. It just doesn't fit with the rest of the classic feel from the arcade games. As I said, so much potential, but instead a missed opportunity that just turned out bad. Number 1. Infrared Scorpion, Mortal Kombat X. Need I say more? Okay, I've got a couple things to say before I show you a couple clips of what people basically think about this costume when they see it. I knew what they were going for. It was an homage to the Predator film in which there is a scene with the Scorpion in the view of the Predator's mask, where the Scorpion is infrared. But there's nothing new about this costume other than the fact that the color is infrared all over the costume. This costume is so bad that it literally hurts people's eyes. I cannot think of another costume in any fighting game of that matter where the costume literally hurts a player's eyes. Okay, now for the short clips.
Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable. Oh,
Do you agree with my list?
So that's not a costume? You're actual military?
Special Forces.
Get out.
If there's a costume that you also don't like that wasn't in this video, let me know your top 10 list in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe for more videos like this to come. Anyways, my name is Brosball Productions, and I'm out for now.